Hello everyone, I lost 100 pounds using intermittent fasting. My name is Ann. Today I would like to talk to you about what do I eat? What do I eat during the day? Well, we're going to walk through that so you can see exactly what Ann eats during the day. So I wake up about 7:30 in the morning. My dogs like to get me up bright and early. They have their schedule just like I have my schedule. And we go down to the kitchen and I feed my dogs. And the very first thing that I consume about 8:30 in the morning is a cup of coffee. Now I do half caffeinated. That's just my choice. You can have caffeinated, you can drink whatever you want as long as there's no calories in it. Now I do add half and half. So I will put a little bit of half and half in my coffee and a very small bit of vanilla creamer. So the calories in that is maybe 40 calories for my cup of coffee. I had to have something sweet to wake me up. I'm just going to say it. I also will take a teaspoon, not a tablespoon, but a teaspoon of coconut oil. And I put that teaspoon of coconut oil in my hot coffee and it will melt in there. So that is adding about another 40 calories. So my cup of coffee in the morning is 80 calories. But the reason why I add this coconut oil, there's many benefits to it. But the biggest benefit is it keeps you full. Raises that metabolism. It is a medium chain oil, so it has some really good fats in it. It's natural. It kind of sweetens a little bit. Now, I don't do the extra virgin because it has a very strong coconut flavor, and that kind of turns me off. So I just do a refined coconut oil with no flavor. I still get the benefits, just don't taste the coconut oil. It also is an antibacterial, so it's good for dental. You know, it's good to fight any kind of virus or anything. So I'm a huge fan of coconut oil. I've been doing that for years and years. It's great for the skin, great for the hair, good for if you got dandruff. I mean, there's just so much good with it. But the biggest benefit is it does kind of boost that metabolism in the morning. Some people will refer to this as what they call bullet coffee. Coffee with coconut oil or just butter. And that is how I start my day every single day. Now, I am not eating. I do not eat until about 1 o'clock. I also use an app. So I have an app on my cell phone, and it's just a good fasting app. And that helps track when I can eat and when I need to start fasting and when I need to end fasting. It also tracks how much water intake or how much fluid I'm intaking. I'm telling you, once you all start fasting, you can dehydrate pretty quick because when you're fasting, your body is working to burn fat, and it takes more energy to burn natural fat than it does just to burn the food in your stomach. So you will notice that you're thirstier, and so this app makes, and it gives me about every hour there's a reminder on there to drink water, drink water, drink water. You need to make sure that you are drinking water during your fast especially. It will curb appetite too. So we're going to do another video on just how incredibly important water is, or unsweetened tea, any kind of fluid. It is crucial to keeping your appetite in check. So I've already burned up about 80-90 calories on this morning cup of coffee. So that brings me down to, I have about 1,200 calories left for the day. And that is how I think about this. And so about 1 o'clock, I'm probably starting to get a little hungry. You know, it's been a good 20 hours. I'm getting a little hungry. And so for lunch, it's whatever I feel like I want to eat. My very first year, and people make fun of me, all my friends and family, I ate tacos almost every single day. We have a great taco truck. Oh my goodness, we have the best taco truck here in my town. We also have a couple of little restaurants that have just the best street tacos. Now they are full of protein, and I usually always choose chicken. So they are crammed full of chicken. I do try to stay with a corn tortilla versus a flour tortilla, but once in a while I'll have my flour tortilla, and it is full of cilantro and onions, and I don't mind. You can put some cheese on there too, but they're really hearty, really full of protein. They're just a really good choice. People don't think that tacos can be nutritious. They absolutely can be nutritious. I will usually eat about 2 tacos. one taco restaurant is about 200 calories a taco. The other taco restaurant is at least 300 calories a taco. So it just depends on where I go. About 400 to 600 calories right there, depending on which taco place I go to. I don't eat chips and salsa. I haven't really eaten more than a couple of teaspoons of Mexican rice in years, because that's one thing that I did choose to give up. But those tacos, they're so delicious. So that may be a choice that I have that day, is tacos from the taco truck or one of my favorite taco restaurants. An enchilada is good. A couple of enchiladas is the same. 250 to 300 calories per enchilada, depending on where you're going. Another choice that I may choose is just a small sub sandwich. Wraps are great because they're a little bit lower in carb. Chick-fil-A has a really good salad. It's got some fried chicken on it, and I'll eat that fried chicken if I feel like I want a fried chicken salad that day and not the grilled chicken. Wendy's has a great grilled chicken salad. I'll eat that. That's about 300 calories. And once in a while, if I go to Wendy's and I do choose one of those salads, I may grab a cup of chili with it, because that's another couple hundred calories. So that would give me a full lunch, or a 4-piece chicken nugget. No more than 4, because those are 40 calories a nugget. And so that gives me about 500 to 600 calories with my grilled chicken salad and then my nuggets. And then that way, if I have those nuggets, I got something kind of, salty and it's a little deep fried, but it's only 4 of them, so it's not going to hurt me. But that gives me a 500 or 600 calorie lunch. But those are the types of things that I eat at lunch. I do try to stick mostly with chicken. Chicken is better. I'm trying to get some cholesterol down right now. With losing all this weight, it's caused my cholesterol to go up, believe it or not, because as you lose weight, that cholesterol is being released from the fat. So it has to go somewhere. So it's going right to the blood. So don't freak out if when you start losing a lot of weight, that cholesterol goes up. It's normal. And until your body processes all that cholesterol that's being released from the fat that you're losing, it is normal. And it's actually very healthy that's, don't have them just start writing you some prescriptions for some cholesterol meds, because this is kind of a natural process that the body goes through. My husband is a nurse. He's been a nurse for many, many years. So he's very big in nutrition, and he understands how the body does respond to certain things. So I do have him and he kind of helps me make good decisions for our health. I also do see a nurse practitioner. She helps me with my weight loss. She does the blood work and she watches all my levels. Like I said, I'm in my 50s, so we have to watch that stuff. I have another nurse practitioner she manages my thyroid medicine. Since I do have the Hashimoto's and I am on thyroid medicine, I really only have half a thyroid. I did have to have half removed. So I don't have the metabolism that a lot of other people. Somebody with the same lifestyle as me may be able to eat 1,600 calories a day and still lose a lot of weight. I unfortunately do not have that metabolism, but I can still eat, I can still lose weight, and I am okay with all of it. So that is kind of what I do for my lunch. Now for dinner, it is whatever calories that I have left. Again, I am not too heavy. I haven't eaten a lot of bread. I had some chicken tacos. I may had a chicken salad with a few little nuggets on the side. So what am I going to have for dinner? Now, sometimes my husband's home. Sometimes he's still at work. I do still have a couple of older children at home. Actually, they're young adults. So I still cook for them because I enjoy it. So we may have chili. Chili for dinner. It's beans and some meat. I don't add pasta to my chili. It's, there's a big, debate on, do you put spaghetti in chili? Well, no, you don't put spaghetti in chili, but some people think you do, but I don't. So I do try to avoid all pasta. Once in a great while, maybe once every 6 months, I might have a little bit of spaghetti, but, once you kind of give that stuff up, you really don't crave it anymore. But chili's a really good option. Meatloaf is a great option as long as you're not packing it full of bread. You can have a little bit of bread. Of course, I love soups like beef vegetable soup, chicken vegetable soup, chicken tortilla soup. They can be very hearty. They can be low calorie. They can be high protein. So those are the types of things that I eat. I may grab a slice of bread with it. I might open up a can of Campbell's chicken noodle soup, if I'm not really that hungry. I don't eat snacks. That's the one thing that I don't eat. So if I have a very small calorie meal, say a slice of meatloaf is about 200 calories, but I still need more calories, I may grab, a quarter cup of cottage cheese and a few crackers, and it sounds like a strange pairing, but I'm looking at nutrition and I'm looking at calories and good calories. So once you go down this rabbit hole of intermittent fasting, you start to realize that the foods that you eat are very important. And so for, dinner, I do keep it it's almost like eating 2 lunches, just 2 small meals, sensible meals, not heavy with the breads. Now, I will tell you, in the 90s, I was a Pizza Hut manager and I managed Pizza Huts for 10 years. So I love pizza, and we're talking 30 years later, and it's still my favorite food. And so I do eat pizza, but I have went from the nice big thick pan pizza and cheese sticks to thin and crispy pizza. I do not have sausage on my pizza anymore because it's so high calories, because I keep my calories low because my calories got to count. So pepperoni pizza, vegetable pizza, I make my own pizza. I might do a chicken vegetable pizza, but with the thin calories, again, it can be done, and it can be done very healthy. Maybe I'll scrap the tomato sauce and I'll just put olive oil. It's a good fat. It is high in calories, but it's a good fat. So I may mix a little bit of olive oil with some, crushed garlic. It's really good and it smells good and it tastes good, but it's just a really good thing that can fill you up. If I choose just to have a grilled chicken salad for dinner, I will grab green olives. A lot of people don't like green olives. Maybe you like black olives. You want to talk about something that can really curb an appetite? If you are hungry, grab you a handful of olives. Green olives, black olives, it doesn't matter. For some reason, there is something in those olives, probably a lot like that coconut oil that I use in my coffee. It will curb your appetite. 5 or 6 olives, maybe a half an ounce of cheese, I'm good for hours. So, those are just some of the things that I do to kind of get me through my day. And that's how I pack my 4 hours full of 12 to 1400 calories. Well, I try to keep it under 1300 calories. I noticed if I went to 14 or 1500 calories a day, I was gaining weight. Absolutely was gaining weight. Another thing that I do, and I think that this has probably really been the key to my success, is I write down every single thing that I eat. Everything. I start at lunch. Before I order, I'm looking at the menu. I'm trying to calculate the calories. You kind of get an eye for things once you start, if you look at something on the menu and it's 6-ounce piece of chicken, that's going to be a good 350 calories if it's not even fried. So you start to get an eye on how many calories is in that food. So I write every single thing down. If I don't know, a lot of restaurants have nutritional calendars, so you can just Google what is the nutritional value of a Big Mac at McDonald's. Yeah, you can eat it, but I'm telling you, it's 900 calories and you're going to be hungry. But you can absolutely eat that Big Mac. So, I Google it. How many calories is in 4 chicken nuggets at Wendy's? And it'll pop up. So I do a lot of that in the evening, and I'm writing my calories down. And I've noticed with me, as long as I stay under the 1200 calories, I am losing weight consistently. I lose about 1 pound to a pound, 1.6 pounds a week. If I dip under, say, 1,000 to 1,100 calories, if I'm kind of dipping under that, I'm losing about a pound. Yeah, about 1.6 pounds a week, which is pretty good for me, for my age and for my metabolism. So that's kind of where I like to stay. About 1.5 to 2 pounds a week is fantastic for me, and I'm okay with that because I'm having to correct a lot of bad behaviors. Back when I was a restaurant manager many moons ago. So that is kind of what I eat during the day. It's not the same thing every day, but I am pretty consistent with my menu because I am kind of picky. Some foods I don't like seafood. I don't. I wish I did. I wish I loved seafood because boy, is that good proteins. It's low fat. It's filling. I really wish that I loved seafood, and I just can't do it. And I have tried. And I also live in the middle of the United States. I'm nowhere near an ocean, so I probably have never really had good fresh seafood, and I may like it. But that's kind of what I eat during the week. Tacos, maybe some thin crust pizza, maybe once every 12 days because I do like it. I do not eat ice cream. I loved ice cream. I ate ice cream every single day, but that is the one thing that I absolutely gave up. I went almost 2 years with no ice cream. It was miserable. So last year when I hit about 70, 80 pounds, I allowed myself maybe one scoop of ice cream a week, and that was kind of nice, and I would work that in my calories. If I had a couple hundred calories left, I could have my ice cream. If I didn't get my ice cream. So I did work that into my calories. So you have to just stay very focused. You have to be very disciplined. But, the benefits are what's amazing. And once you see yourself losing 30 pounds, 40 pounds, 50 pounds, and then you're at 60 pounds, 70 pounds, it blows me away that I've actually lost 102 pounds. I still don't believe it. I do want to do a video later about body dysmorphia because I think it does happen when you start to lose a bunch of weight. We still see ourselves the way we were and not the way we are. And so I actually did have to work through a lot of that. I had to work through that with a couple of my friends who's also lost 70, 80, 90 pounds. And we kind of just got together and said, I'm still seeing my 285 pound self. I'm not seeing my 185 pound self. So I had to kind of work through that and I'm kind of breaking through that. So that's a real thing. It really is a real thing. But that's just kind of what I eat during the day. I wanted to talk about that, and I kind of rambled on. But thank you for spending some time with me. And I'll be doing more videos, and I'm going to try to push out 2 or 3 a week. I do get busy at my regular job, but I'm going to try to make this probably one of my focuses every week to at least get out there, maybe hopefully encourage, because this isn't easy. This is tough, but man, is it rewarding. And it is life-changing. It really is life-changing. And one of my main motivators was I just wanted to be a healthy senior citizen. I did not want my husband, who is a nurse, to have to be my caretaker. And that really hit me hard when I turned 50 and I was almost 300 pounds. And so, we've been married 32 years. So he's been around a long time. He ain't going nowhere, but he's not going to be my nurse. So that was my main motivation. A healthy senior so we could travel together, so we could do things together. And I see that in our future. And I'm super proud of myself and just want to share my journey with y'all. And I will talk to you soon. Thank y'all. Have a good day.